Welcome to Medical Halo's weekly international pharmaceutical roundup, your trusted source for the latest originator drug breakthroughs and generic updates for North American and European markets. This week we cover key regulatory approvals and landmark generic launches from the past 7 days. In originator news, the U.S. FDA approved an expanded indication for Axsome Therapeutics' Auvelity dextromethorphan bupropion extended-release tablets on April 30th. It is now the first and only non-antipsychotic treatment for agitation linked to Alzheimer's dementia in adults. Previously cleared for major depressive disorder in 2022, backed by 2 randomized trials, the therapy avoids antipsychotic safety risks for vulnerable patients, addressing a critical unmet need for over 6 million Americans with Alzheimer's. In European originator updates, the European Commission granted full marketing authorization on April 30th for Norgine Solriamfetol mavorixafor, the first oral treatment for adults with the rare immunodeficiency WHIM syndrome. The EMA also issued a positive opinion for Sanofi and Regeneron's Dupixent dupilumab, recommending expanded use for children aged 2-11 with uncontrolled chronic spontaneous urticaria, with final EU approval expected soon. Turning to generic developments, Health Canada approved Dr. Reddy's Laboratories generic semaglutide, the active ingredient in Novo Nordisk's blockbuster Ozempic and Wegovy, on April 28. The first generic semaglutide authorized in a major Western market. With first mover status, the launch is projected to cut the therapy's list price by 50% or more, drastically improving patient access. For EU generics, the EMA issued a positive opinion for palbociclib Viatris, a generic of Pfizer's originator breast cancer therapy Ibrance. The recommendation clears the way for EU-wide authorization, with generic competition set to drive major price cuts for the life-saving oncology treatment. In the U.S. generic market, Amneal Pharmaceuticals announced the national launch of 2 FDA-approved generic respiratory inhalers, versions of Proar-HFA albuterol sulfate and Cavar-Radihylar beclomethasone dipropionate HFA. The launches bring lower-cost access to critical asthma and COPD medications for millions of American patients. This week's updates highlight the industry's dual priorities: breakthrough originator innovation for unmet needs, and expanded patient access via affordable generics. www.medicalhalo.com